It's a bit loud. And we are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We are live. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, hello everyone, and welcome back to another stream on the European Football All-Time Channel. The last stream of the season. I know, it's absolutely crazy. Today is the last stream of the season, which is absolutely bonkers. But yeah, of course, we had the title, which was decided the other night. Congratulations to Napoli on winning that. But today we have got Champions League and we've got relegation. We have got 2, 4, 6 games happening tonight. Obviously, I know there's only 5 here. The other one being Udinese against Fiorentina, which doesn't really mean a lot, to be honest with you. But all the other games do, because there is a lot of things to be decided in Serie A this evening. Of course, one of Juventus, Roma, or Lazio will join Napoli, Inter, and Atalanta in the Champions League. Of course, Juve go to Venezia, Roma go to Torino, and Lazio are at home to Lecce. And of course, down at the bottom, 2 of Venezia, Empoli, Lecce, Parma, and Hellas Verona will join Monza in Serie B next season. Of course, Venezia are at home to Juve, Empoli are at home to Verona, Lecce go to Lazio, Parma go to Atalanta, and Verona go to Empoli. So that could be a big game, that Empoli versus Verona, 2 teams who could both get relegated. That is going to be a big game. And I think for Parma and for Lecce as well, they've both got tricky games. Of course, Parma going to Atalanta, Lecce going to Lazio. Parma are quite lucky that Atalanta don't really have anything to play for. But Lecce, they're in for a tough one tonight, because Lazio have got something to play for. Of course, they're fighting to get into the Champions League for the first time in 2 seasons. But yeah, we are in for a good night of football in Italy. So, of course, I'll read out the permutations very quickly. So, of course, here they are. So here are the permutations tonight in Serie A. Of course, Juventus, they will qualify for the Champions League if they win this evening. A draw will also be enough if Roma and Lazio lose or draw. A loss for Juventus, they will need Roma and Lazio to lose as well. Roma will qualify for the Champions League if they win and Juventus fail to beat Venezia. A draw will not be enough for Claudio Ranieri's side. Lazio will qualify for the Champions League if they win and Venezia beat Juventus and Roma fail to win. A draw will for Lazio, now going into relegation. Hellas Verona will survive if they don't lose and Parma and Lecce fail to win. Parma will survive if they win. A draw will also keep them up if Lecce and Empoli fail to win. A loss means they will need Lecce and Empoli to not win. Lecce will survive if they better Empoli's result and Venezia fail to beat Juventus. Empoli will survive with a win and Lecce failing to win. They will also stay up if they better Lecce's result and Venezia fail to beat Juve. Venezia will survive if they win and Lecce and Empoli lose. If Venezia win and Lecce and Empoli draw, all 3 teams will be on 32 points and would enter a Classifica Avluese. Apologies if that's pronounced wrong. Lecce would survive with 8 points versus Empoli and Venezia, but Venezia's superior goal difference, which would either be -1 to -2, would earn the playoff for Venezia against Lecce, and Empoli would go down. So yeah, it's a bit complicated, but those are the permutations. So of course, we'll be keeping right up to date what is going on in Serie A tonight. Of course, the main game which I'll be watching is this game right here between Venezia and Juventus. Juve, simple for them. win. I mean, a draw could be enough as well. But a draw could be enough as well. But I think for Juve, they'll be wanting to go out and get the 3 points, because a draw as well might not be enough, because Roma have got a comfortable fixture as well. So have Lazio. I mean, all three of the Champions League fighting teams have got a comfortable fixture. But Juve, they've just got to go out tonight in Venice and win. But for Venezia, they need an absolute miracle. And if Venezia do stay up, fair play to them. Fair play to Venezia if they do stay up, because, I mean, they're 2 points behind. Their goal difference is okay. It's better than Empoli's. It's better than Lecce's, but it's not better than Parma's, but it is better than Verona's. So potentially goal difference could come into play, but Venezia really need a result. Like, they really need to win, and they need Hellas Verona to do them a favour, and they need Lazio to do them a favour as well. But I mean, if Venezia stay up, fair play to them. And I mean Venezia. I mean, obviously they only got promoted last season. I mean, they don't really play in Serie A that much anymore, Venezia. So I think that their fans will be wanting to stay in the top division for a while. But yeah, they just need to win tonight, Venezia. But it'll be really difficult for them, because they're playing against Juventus side, who under Igor Tudor, I actually think have played quite well, to be honest with you. And I mean, just looking at half of the games, I think all of them are quite interesting. I mean, you've got Lazio and Lecce as well. I mean, Lecce could be in trouble as well. With Lazio, who are fighting for Champions League, you probably could say the easiest game is for Empoli and Verona, who of course are facing each other, which it's a big game. Both of them will want to win, but Verona probably don't really. I mean, well, turn that back actually. Empoli, between that game between Empoli and Verona, Empoli probably need it more than Verona do, because Verona are on 34 points. Yes, they're 3 points above, but I mean, even a point for Verona tonight will be enough to stay up. So I think the pressure really is on Empoli. But I remember watching Empoli on the last day of last season. They needed to win against Roma to stay up, and they scored in the last minute of the game to stay up. So maybe could a similar scenario happen tonight. But Empoli, I think with Empoli being at home, maybe they could get the job done. But I mean, if I had to give predictions on what's going to happen tonight, to be honest, I think all three of Juve, Roma and Lazio will win. So I think it'll stay as it is. I think Juventus will play in the Champions League, Roma will play Europa League, and Lazio will go into the Conference League, which will be quite good for Nottingham Forest, who of course have qualified for the Europa Conference League. So potentially we could have Forest versus Lazio next season. That would be quite cool. And then I think at the bottom, I think Venezia are going to lose. I think they're going to go down. I think Parma will lose. I think Lecce will lose. And I think Empoli will win. So I think Lecce will go down. So it'll be Venezia 19th, Lecce 18th, Parma 17th, Empoli 16th, and Verona 15th, I think. If that's correct, that's what I think will happen. But yeah, I mean, annoyingly, the game isn't. None of the games tonight are on BT, because obviously BT had the Napoli and Inter games the other day, so we have to put on something else, which I'm not going to say because I'll probably get banned. But yeah, anyway, where is it? Where's Venezia? There it is. Venezia versus Juventus. I mean, it could be interesting for Spurs, of course, the team I support, because we're in the Champions League. Could be facing Juve, Roma, Lazio. We played Juve before. We played Juve before. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to have it this way. That's gonna be really annoying. Here we go, little tifo there from Venezia fans. I don't know what it says, but it's all in Italian. I mean, the reason why I'm in my kitchen is I actually came to get my tea. But I'll go get it in a minute, because anyway, the players are walking out now. So let's hand over to myself, who will start the commentary. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Stadio Pierluigi Penzo here in Venice, where it is a massive night for both Venezia and Juventus. Venezia need to win and need results elsewhere to go in their favour. As for Juventus, a win or even potentially a draw could be enough for the old lady to confirm Champions League football for next season. It's a massive night in Venice. Both teams need to win. Venezia probably need to win more to avoid relegation, but hopefully we are in for a cracking game in Venice. I need to put my flash score notifications on. So I'm going to do that now. Quickly. Atalanta, Empoli, Lazio, Torino. And no one cares about. I hate when it does that. It's so annoying because I have to have my phone on the left side. It's really annoying. Shut up, AliExpress. Oh, why is it all backwards? Oh, there we go, that's better. Anyway, let's run through the teams. We'll start with Venezia, who lost at Cagliari, I think, last week. So it's Radu in goal, a back three of Schneiti, I can't pronounce that guy's name, number 25, Schwerko and Kanda in the defence, Zerbin, Duambia, Cavaglia, Elleretson and Haps in midfield, and then it is Yeboah, who I remember when I watched Venezia against Milan, he was quite good, and then Fila is up front for Venezia. I do apologise if I don't really know any of the Venezia players. Juve go with Di Gregorio in goal, Costa, Kelly, and Savona in the back three, Nico Gonzalez alongside Manuel Locatelli, Thuram and Cambiasso, Conceição with Yildiz, and Randall Colo leads the line for the Bianconeri tonight. So, yeah, we are ready to go in Serie. We're ready to go. And there's going to be a minute silence before kickoff as well. But yeah, anyway, whilst that's going on, I'm going to go and sort out my tea. I just haven't eaten yet, and I was going to do it earlier, but then I didn't do it. I'm a bit annoying in these games on BT. It's a bit annoying, but it's what it is. back. I'm trying to climb all over here. So here we are, we're ready to get underway in Venice. Venezia need to win and need other results elsewhere to go in their favour to have a chance of staying up. But Juventus, victory tonight, they will qualify for the Champions League. But a draw could also be enough as well if Lazio and Roma both fail to lose. I think, of course, waiting for all the games to kick off at the same time. And of course, you can see there that's the sea in the background of the stadium. Of course, Venezia, of course, is in the city of Venice. I think Venice is a city. I don't know. But yeah, of course, we're just waiting to get underway. Of course, the other games, as you can see on the mini banner below, Atalanta against Parma, Empoli Verona, Lazio Lecce, and Torino Roma. Of course, there is another game as well, Udinese against Fiorentina. I think, can Fiorentina get into Europe? I think they can. Let me have a look. 16. Yeah, they can get Conference League, I think. So potentially, if Lazio lose and Fiorentina win, Lazio can miss out on Europe in general, which is, damn, that won't be a good look. But yeah, of course, we are still waiting to get underway. By the way, ignore the air fryer in the background. By the way, I won't stay in the kitchen for the whole time. I'm only in here for now because obviously I'm cooking my tea. I'm not allowed to have my tea in my room for some reason, which is a bit stupid, but it is what it is, I guess. And we are underway here in Venice. It is Venezia versus Juventus. Let's have it. Venezia need to win. If they don't, they are down. Back here with Di Gregorio for Juventus. Pinging it out wide. One there by Haps, I think that is. Here's Haps again for Venezia. Back now with Scvecco. Back with Radu. By the way, my iPad's over here and my phone's moved my iPad like just down here. I'll just do that. And yeah, that is a bit easy to do that. I'm looking there by Yildiz. Good start here from Venezia. Yeboah comes out here to Haps. This is a really good opportunity for Venezia, and they've scored. What a start for Venezia. Oh my God. And 75 seconds in, and Venezia are in front. What a start. And it's the Czech Republic centre forward, Daniel Fila. What a start for Venezia. What a start. Great 1-2 there between Alexion and whoever that is. And then it's kind of poor defending from Juventus, I have to be honest. And I mean, it's not the best crossing either. There's a bit of height on it, so he has to direct it on target really well, Fila, which he does so. And that is an absolutely brilliant start for Venezia, but not so for Juventus. 75 seconds in. Venezia 1, Juventus 0. And if we look at the table as it stands, Juventus, as it stands, they are still in the Champions League. Of course, Juventus level on points with Roma, but Juve's got a better goal difference. But I mean, if anything happens in the Roma or Lazio game, then Juve will drop out of the top 4. And I mean, Roma and Lazio fans will be over the moon with that. And of course, as for Venezia's sake, they're now up to 18th. Them, Lecce and Empoli now all on 32 points. And I mean, if Lazio get an early goal against Lecce, then I think Venezia actually move out of the bottom three. Bloody hell, what a start that is for Venezia. Oh, and another early goal has struck in that big game between Empoli and Verona, and Serie inside 4 minutes has given Hellas Verona the lead. So not good news for Empoli. So yeah, so of course they're as Verona now up to 14th. So as it stands, they are safe. And it just gets from bad to worse for Empoli. Venezia are winning. They go above Empoli. Empoli now losing. So not looking good for Empoli at the minute. So a brilliant start to this final day in Serie A. It's now with I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Skintiena. We'll call him that. Skintiena. Here's Cambiaso for Juventus. Yildiz with a good ball into the box, headed away by Kande. Oh, what a goal! What a brilliant goal! And it's Alberto Costa, his first goal for Juve. What a way to get it as well. Absolute brilliant goal. What a start here in Venice. Bloody hell. What a goal. We want 2 goals in like 5 minutes. Tell you what, Alberto Costa, the ball comes to him. He does really well to control it with his chest. It's headed out by the Venezia player. Controls it with his chest. Spins round the number 77 and absolutely smashes it into the back of the Venezia net. That is an absolute peach of a goal. And look what it means to the Juventus players there. And Juve now back. Oh, maybe the goal might be disallowed because VAR are checking something. Or maybe they're checking for a foul on that number 24, Zerbin. Was he fouled in the build-up to that Juventus goal? Not really sure, but as it stands, Juventus on 68 points, a point clear of Roma, 2 points clear of Lazio. But man, what a start, man. What a bloody start to this match. Let's have a look. Oh, is it handball? The goal's been disallowed. And Alberto Costa does not have his first goal for Juventus. Handball from Costa. The goal's disallowed. Venezia lead in the scoreline, I should say, remains at 1-0. Venezia back up to 18th. Juventus back onto 67 points. Same points as Roma. The point clear of Lazio. That is a massive let-off for Venezia. Jesus Christ. 1 minute left on the air fryer. Oh, I forgot to get a drink. Oh my God, they could get a second. Oh, that's a risky challenge. And Venezia have a free kick right on the edge of the box. Risky challenge from I think it was Conceição. Yeah, it was a silly foul to give away from Francisco Conceição. Oh, really, dog. Hold on, Winnie, I'm coming.
He doesn't love me enough to get up when he made me do it. Yeah, we'll get me watching.
Juventus.
Juventus, who are Juventus playing?
Do you know who Venezia are?
Who?
Venezia.
No, I thought you said earlier Valencia, but I had to shout something.
Oh, there's nothing about Italian football, but who cares? But I mean, 8 minutes in, it's a really good chance for Venezia to go 2-0 up. Number 14, the captain, Cavaglia, and I think Yaboa's over it as well. They can't, can they? Or it takes a different. Oh my god.
It's like 4 anyway. What are you doing? You're coming in or out? In or out?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Tea is computer. Venezia, 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 Venezia. Wait, what? Oh, it's 6. I thought it was 5. Yes, I think if I was correct, I think that is. Oh my god! Sorry, I'm waffling. But yeah, I think if Lazio score, then I think potentially let Venezia go up to out of the relegation zone, I think. Yeah, I can eat my tea and I can go back and start in a minute. Oh, I want to go to the shop. I need to have a shower at half time. I want to go to the shop at half time as well. And also just have one. I'll just have a shower after the game. This game will finish at like 9:30, so I'll have a shower then. I'll probably have a cup in my room, but I can't be bothered to. Chance, what save? I think it went wide, I don't know. I think God's sake, I didn't get a knife and fork. To be fair, that commentator has got a good point for that. Valencia do play well against the good teams. I remember that as well, and they beat Fiorentina, and I actually thought they played alright against AC Milan. Even though I think AC beat them, I actually still think they played alright. Why is it as soon as I eat my tea, I need the bloody toilet? So yeah, so as it stands, so of course Venezia are winning, Verona are winning, but still goalless in all the other games. That's including the Fiorentina game as well. Oh my god, that's hot. Jeez. Here's Nico Gonzalez. Thuram. Oh, not the best pass into Moani, and it's cleared away by Radu for Venezia. Right. Oh, he's missed the ball. No foul. Locatelli. And one is in. Come on. Sorry about that. Okay. Corner taken short for Juventus. Conte some of the short. Oh my god. Like every time Venezia, oh my god, they're in here. They're actually through on goal. Venezia are through on goal. Oh well, they were. Cavalier. Juve giving some silly fouls away. Is there any football on next Sunday? Don't think there is. Life's going to be a bit boring now because there's no football on. So dead. Game's gone. Well, the Champions League finals next Saturday, I guess that's a good thing.
Deck going to London on next Saturday for some Nigerian football thing. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, I don't know. Football in London next Saturday.
On Saturday at I can't remember where we said it was. There's two. It's on the weekend on Saturday. Some football. What stadium is it? Began with a G.
Oh, I think I know where he's going.
That's what he's doing.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, Trinidad. That sounds right. Is it Nigerian?
No, it's Caribbean.
Oh, I think it was something along those lines. That's what he's going to on Saturday. I knew it was something.
31st. Brentford Community Stadium events. Roma scored, by the way. Brentford Community Stadium, International Unity Cup.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's what he's doing on Saturday.
But like I was saying, guys, that Roma have scored away at Torino. So I just check the table, and yeah, as it stands, Roma are in the Champions League, and Juve are in Europa League. Damn. That's again another foul given away for Juventus. He's not giving his fouls away. Put it into the box, and it's straight at Di Gregorio. Who scores for Roma? Paredes penalty. So just gone past the 20th minute, Venezia still lead 1-0. The goal from Fila. Probably, I actually don't. To be fair, I'd probably say Venezia have been the better team. Sloppy there by Cambiaso. And they've got another chance here. Oh, just can't put it back towards Alertson. Excuse me, put the out. Here we go. Excuse me. Here's Conte South for Juventus. Thuram once again. Venezia being quite defensive at the minute. Comes out to Gonzalez. Tries to cross it in. Good defending by Haps, who was charging there. Brilliant commitment there from Haps. Anyways, he can get out of there. Oh. Excuse me. Oh God. Here come Juventus on the counter attack. Look, oh, and Kenny Yildiz. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm fine. But Kenny Yildiz is equalised. Hold on. Bro, I'm literally dying. But yeah, Kenny Yildiz. When he equaliser, brilliant. Something stuck in my throat. Really annoying. But very good goal from Yildiz. Comes in, comes back, comes out, comes back in. It's a good finish. Of course, goal.
Corner. A bit more room, mate. A bit squashed.
No.
Yeah. That better? Oh.
Yeah.
Just be careful unplugging that though.
No, I know that one's for the lamp, so.
Come on this way.
A chance. Oh. Uh-huh. Common dog. Jesus. Something's stuck in my throat. It's really annoying. I'm not swallowing down. Oh shit. I need to move this back. Ready, dog? Oh. I'm generally dying over here. I'll transfer the next one. Ow. Let's turn this shit off. Jesus. Man, there's generally food that's stuck in my throat and it's really fucking annoying. Oh, Udinese are winning. Udinese are winning. Hold on. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Juventus have scored. Jeez. And it's Kylo Miwani who's turned the game around for Juventus. And as it stands, Juve are Champions League bound as it stands. I didn't see, so let's take a look at the goal. Venezia with a throw in. It's a very, very bad clearance. It's a bad clearance. Kylo Miwani's there. Responds first, takes it past the defender. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, I'm actually dying. But it's a good finish. And Atalanta, bloody hell, Atalanta are winning as well. Jesus Christ. Let me Google something. Why do I... Oh my god, excuse me. But yeah, it's a great goal from Kylo Miwani. And of course, as it stands, Juventus back up to fourth on 70 points now. 1 point clear of Roma and Lazio, who remain in sixth on 66 points. And Atalanta have now doubled their lead against Parma. Maldini has done it. Atalanta 2, Parma 0. And of course, for Parma's sake, they are currently 16th on 33 points. They are staying up as it stands, but things can change. And for Venezia, they dropped down back to 19th, back on 29 points. 3 points they are now from safety. Anyway, the corner taken short. Crossed back in by the captain. Oh my god! I think he hit the post, and Di Gregorio flying himself into the net. And that would have been a brilliant goal. I think Yeboah it was. I'm not sure who it was, but he did go for it. He did go for it. He did go for it. And nearly catching out Di Gregorio. Something's in my throat and it's really annoying. I'm trying to... And yeah, as it stands, we are back where we started. We're back where we started. Juventus will be in the Champions League. Venezia and Empoli going down in a minute. Lecce, Parma, and Hellas Verona are safe as things stands. Also, results elsewhere. Atalanta 2-0 up at home against Parma. Verona 1-0 up away against Empoli. 0-0 Lazio Lecce. Roma winning 1-0 at Torino. And of course, in the game which is not on the banner is Fiorentina losing away at Udinese. Of course, Fiorentina can take potentially that final European spot off of Lazio, but it isn't happening as it stands. And Igor Tudor's has been shown a yellow card by the referee, so he's got to be careful for the rest of the game. As Juventus move down this side into Thuram. And it's a good save from Radu. So as it stands, Juventus 4th place, Roma in 5th, Lazio in 6th. Juventus will join Atalanta, Inter and Napoli in the Champions League. Roma will play in the Europa League. So potentially we could have Crystal Palace versus Roma next season. Who knows? And as it stands, Lazio will go into the Conference League. So potentially Lazio against Nottingham Forest next season. Who knows? And of course, elsewhere, Venezia, as it stands, they are going straight back down to Serie B as things stands. And Empoli will also be joining them. They are losing currently to Verona. They need to try and turn that game around. And they need Lazio to do them a favour against Lecce. Atalanta doing Empoli a favour at the minute, winning against Parma. But Empoli need to try and turn that game around and need Lazio to do them a favour at home against Lecce. But here come Venezia on the counter-attack as Yeboah tries to play it across goal. Gonzalez tries to clear it, comes out here to Haps. Now it's with you to put it across goal again. Haps was in there, but it's cleared away eventually. They really are going for it, Venezia. Excuse me. Oh, I think it's gone. Oh my God, no, it's not. It's back. Oh my gosh, I'm like a fucking idiot. Mate, swear to God. Mate, ever since I've had my tea. Here's Kenan Yildiz for Juventus. Thuram. Conceição. That's Consta. Now it's with Conceição. And the Venezia manager ordering his team to step up together. Venezia are heading straight back down to Serie B as it stands. That header's won by Kande. And Ellison clears it for a throw-in. And yeah, that is true. Of course, Juventus, of course, they do finish the league campaign tonight. The next time we will see Juventus is out in the USA in the Club World Cup. Of course, Juventus kicking off their Club World Cup campaign on Thursday, the 19th of June as they play at the Audi Field Stadium against Al Ain. That's at 2 o'clock in the morning, UK time. Then on the 22nd of June, 5 o'clock UK time, they take on the Moroccan side, Wydad Casablanca. And then on the 26th of June, it's an all-European clash at the Camping World Stadium. Juventus taking on Manchester City for the second time this season. Of course, the two did meet in the Champions League, which Juventus obviously won 2-0. I think Juventus the only Italian team at the Club World Cup. I don't think any other Italian teams are there. I don't think Inter are there. I don't think Inter are there. Let me check. I'm going to check this. I don't think there are. Club World Cup. Here we go. FIFA Club World Cup. I think Juve are the only Italian team. I'm going to have a look. Oh, the Inter are in there as well. I'll take that back. Inter are in there as well. So Juve and Inter heading out to the USA for the Club World Cup. Of course, Inter will play Mexican side Monterrey. They'll play the Argentinian side River Plate. And they'll play Urawa Red Diamonds, who I think Manchester City played as well in the year they won the Club World Cup. So we have 5 minutes until half-time. Venezia 1, Juventus 2, the score in Venice. Venezia going 1-0 up from Fila, but Kenan Yildiz and Randall Kolomuani with the goals, turning this game around for Juve. But Venezia look to respond from this corner. It's a short corner into the number 24, puts it into the box, and the always hit his own teammate. And the shot from that player coming off his own teammate, I think, and that can't be kept in play by Haps. And of course, as things stands, Juventus are in the Champions League. Roma will play Europa League football next season, and Lazio will go into the Conference League. And unfortunately for Venezia, it is an automatic return to Serie B. They will join Monza, and as it stands, Empoli as well. Of course, Empoli is the 43rd minute in that game. Hellas Verona still lead 1-0 in that game. Of course, Lecce currently drawing at Lazio. That's enough to keep them up by a point. Parma, even though they are losing, other results are going in their favour. Oh! And flashing wide, Yeboah with the opportunity. And that would have been a great goal to get Venezia back into this game. It's not a bad attempt at all. Oh, there has been a big goal in the relegation battle, and it is 2 big goals as well. An absolute. I'll speak about. We'll speak about this goal first, because Empoli against Verona, 2 teams who could both get relegated today. Verona were winning for a long time, but Fazzini in the 44th minute has equalised for Empoli, but a massive goal at the Stadio Olimpico as Lecce are beating Lazio. That is an absolutely humongous day. That's an absolutely humongous goal for them. And that goal for the 16th. Parma have dropped down to 17th now, so they could really be in trouble now, Parma. I mean, Fotmob yet to update Empoli's goal. It has now. Don't think it's updated the table yet. 29, 30, 31, 32. So yeah, as it stands, Venezia are officially relegated. They cannot catch Parma in 17th. So Venezia are going down as things stand. Even if they win, they can't catch Parma. So as it's so of course. So yeah, Parma been dragged right back into it. Parma been dragged right into it now. But I mean, if Empoli score again, then potentially Parma might drop into the bottom three. Bloody hell. Short corner taken. Oh, this is fantastic football from Juventus. Yildiz puts it towards the far post. No one's anticipating. Comes out to Thuram Ulian. 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. In Venice. Venezia 1, Juve 2. Cambiaso puts it into the box. Cleared away by whoever that was. And it was Lazana Kubali. By the way, with that goal for Lecce, and Nikola Kristovic with the assist as well. There's Kolo Muani. And it's dealt with by Dumbia for Venezia. Jesus, the thing's still stuck in my throat. Conceição puts it into the box. It's a poor delivery, which will result in a goal kick. So as it stands for Lazio, they can't get Champions League. So the most they can't get Europa League either, because Roma have a plus 20 goal difference. Lazio's is plus 12. So as it stands, Lazio, they're only fine for Conference League, because like I said earlier, if Lazio lose, which they are doing, and Fiorentina turn it around against Udinese, Fiorentina will take the Conference League spot, and potentially Lazio will miss out on Europe. So it's not going well for Lazio at the minute. There are a few half times now. Roma are 1-0 up at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino. Leandro Paredes penalty, giving Roma the lead. There's also half time as well at the Gewiss Stadium. Atalanta are 2-0 up against Parma. Of course, Atalanta with not much to play for, but Parma being dragged right back down into that relegation battle. And it's also half time between Empoli and Hellas Verona, where it is 1-1 in that game. Verona were 1-0 up. But just a few minutes ago, Empoli equalising. So 1-1 there. Just waiting for half time in Rome and Venice. But here's Conceição on the break here for Juventus. Costa's in there. Jesus Christ. And Schwerko with a clearance. And there. So there is the halftime whistle here in Venice at the Stadio Pierluigi Penzo. And it is Venezia 1, Juventus 2. Venezia going in front inside 75 seconds. Hap's cross was struck home by Daniel Fila to give Venezia a massive lead. But then Alberto Costa did equalise a few minutes later. That goal was disallowed for a handball. But in the 25th minute, Cambiaso's ball to Yildiz. Yildiz scoring, making it 1-1. And Alberto Costa getting the assist for Randall Kolo Muani to give Juventus a 2-1 lead at the interval. It is also now half time in Rome. It is Lazio 0, Lecce 1. A massive win for Lecce at the minute. Not a good result for Lazio, but half time, like I said, at the Stadio Pierluigi Penzo in Venice, it is Venezia 1, Juventus 2. Right, we're back. Hopefully you can hear me. You can't hear me because the green thing's going off. So yeah, I mean I'll put the Venezia game back on in a second. There has actually been a goal, by the way, as well, because against Atalanta, so that could be big in their push for the Champions League. And of course, Fiorentina have scored as well against Udinese. So yeah, I need to put my laptop probably on charge as well. I'll do that. I'll do it in a minute. But yeah, of course, all the second half games, all the second halves, I should say even, are underway. So I'll put Venezia back on. Yeah, 45 minutes to go of this Serie A season. Why? I hate when it does that. So annoying. Here we are. Venezia against Juventus. Oh, it's just fucking annoying this is. Oh shit, I forgot to. Here we are, we've got the game back on now. But yeah, I don't think no changes made at half time. There we go. So, of course, just a reminder, by the way, as things stands in Serie A, of course, Juventus will be playing Champions League football next season. They will join Atalanta, Inter, and Napoli. Roma will go into the Conference League, the Europa League, and it will be Lazio going into the Conference League. And then, of course, down at the bottom, as it stands, of course, Venezia are going down, Empoli are going down, Parma, Lecce, and Hellas Verona are staying up. There has been a goal at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino as Alexis Salamanca has got a second for Roma against Torino. So Roma now 2-0 up against Torino. Roma doing their bit, but they need Venezia to score again. So they need Venezia to score again. If Venezia score again, then Roma will climb back up to fourth. But who scored for Parma, by the way? Antoine Heinut. I mean, it is quite sad that it's the last stream of the season. That's quite bad. It's quite sad. But, well, it's the last stream on YouTube for the season. But I do have Kick and Twitch, so go follow me on there. My Twitch name is ZachT_streams 2007. I think Kick is just ZachT_streams. Of course, me, Cody, and Ollie will be going live for Wimbledon Walsall tomorrow in the League Two playoff final. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think Ollie's streaming that. So I think Ollie, I don't know what Ollie's Twitch is called, but we'll be live on there. Then me and Cody will go live on Kick on Wednesday for the Europa Conference League final. Real Betis against Chelsea on Kick. Zach_streams. So I'll be live on there. And then on Saturday, I'll be live on Twitch for the Champions League final, PSG versus Inter. Probably post a link in the the community thing. So yeah. So, of course, there are still more streams to come. But yeah, so let's carry on with this. We are pretty much 10 minutes, well, approaching the 10th, going into the 10 minutes into the second half. In goes this corner for Juventus, and it's just fired over the bar, but the flag is up anyway for offside. I think it was Randall Kolomiwani who was in there, so very good opportunity. Very close as well. I think he's just onside. I think it's Haps who's playing him on. Oh, but here come Venezia. They've got a really good opportunity. And there it is! And it's a goal for Haps. 10 minutes into the second half. And Venezia are level. They have hope again of staying up. From that chance for Juventus literally a few minutes ago from Rando Kolomiwani, Venezia go down the other end and pull it back to 2-2. And it's a great cross into the box. Duat, the ball down the line to Duambia. He plays it across goal. He tries to play it. I think he tries to play it across. But then in comes Haps running into the box. First time attempt. Smashes it into the back of the net. And it's 2-2. All square in Venice. And Venezia have some hope again of staying up. 3 points they are behind Parma. They just need to get another goal if they can, Venezia, to really have a chance. And that goal as well is good news for Roma. And the Roma fans will be really happy in Turin. Of course, Roma currently winning 2-0 away at Torino. Roma now, as it stands, are in fourth. So Roma will be in the Champions League next season. Juventus dropped to fifth. Lazio remain in sixth position. So Juventus dropping out of the top four as it stands. And they are replaced by Ranieri's Roma. So Roma, Champions League Knights, heading to the Olimpico as it stands next season. Which is, I mean, brilliant achievement for Roma. I mean, to be fair, I did say Roma would finish fourth, but I said they do it under De Rossi, not Ranieri. But yeah. And I've just heard, by the way, in my ear, that apparently Lecce down to, yeah, they are. Lecce down to 10 men. Santiago Pierotti just before half time getting sent off. And of course, Lazio did make 2 subs at half time. Marusic and Gustav Isaacson coming off. And Pedro and Haicha coming on. So Lazio really going for it. They really need to win that game, Lazio, to have any chance of getting into the Champions League. Here come Venezia. Yeboah pulls to the cross goal. And it's cleared away by Renato Vega, who came on at half time for Costa. And they just realised that now. And there has been a goal in Udine as Fiorentina are now 2-1 up against Udinese. So as things stands, Fiorentina will be back in the Conference League again. And as it stands, Lazio have missed out on European football. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. Lazio missing out on Europe as it stands. So them, AC Milan and Bologna all missing out on European. Actually, tell a lie, Bologna are in Europa League because they won the Coppa Italia, didn't they? Bologna are in Europa League, so technically haven't. So it's Lazio and AC Milan missing out on Europe as it stands. But here come Juventus. Kenan Yildiz pulls the cross goal. It's cleared away by Kande for Venezia. And now Venezia are on the counter-attack. This time it's Serbin. Slides it into Yeboah, and he can't control it properly. Yeboah in Juventus regain possession. We have 31 minutes left here in Venice. 2-2 between Venezia and Juventus. Venezia still going down But if they can get another goal, Venezia, then things will change a lot. Venezia just need to find the goal. I think the only way Venezia stay up is they win and Empoli and Lecce lose. So I think if Venezia score again, I don't know, I'm not sure. And Conte Sal causing Haps some problems there. Juve with a corner. It's bloody mad that Lazio are missing out on European football. That could be beneficial for Lazio as it stands. Half an hour to go. Corner taken short for Juventus. Conte Sal. And a free kick given Venezia's way. Collision there with Alertson. Alertson winning the ball there. And I think Conte Sal just running into him. So Venezia will win the free kick. Of course, latest scores elsewhere. Oh! Udinese have equalised against Fiorentina. And good news for Lazio, they are back in sixth. They are back into the Conference League position. Udinese have just equalised. So that's 2-2 there. And there is the Juventus and Italian centre-half legend, Giorgio Chiellini, in attendance this evening. But yeah, Udinese, I've just seen on my iPad now, they've just equalised against Fiorentina. So good news for Lazio. Here's Cambiasso for Juventus. Cambiasso, Thuram. And the referee waves the appeals. Surely that's a foul, and it is a foul. Venezia win a free kick. Nico Gonzalez, again, giving a foul away. He is on the yellow card, Gonzalez, so he has got to be careful. Doesn't want to get sent off and miss the first 3 games of next season. I'll tell you, he's just been booked, actually. I take that back. Come on, give us some drama. Give us something interesting. Not a bad ball over the top. Won there by Renato Vega. Cambiasso gives the ball away. Here's the captain, Caviglia. Caviglia on the ball. Still with the Venezia captain. And can they looking to put it into the box? But he's won the corner and the Venezia fans are up for it. There is the president of Venezia in attendance. Massive moment for the home side to take the lead and really boost their chances of staying in Serie A for another season. The atmosphere rocking inside the Luigi Stadium. Not the best corner. Haps. Really nice football being played, kept in play. Crossed in by Kande. Dealt with by Gonzalez for Juve. That is true. Juve do need to win this game if they want that Champions League spot, which has been taken by Roma at the moment. Radu, the goalkeeper, back to Sverko. Juve fans starting to make some noise in the away end. They win the ball back, Juventus. Conte Sal. And it's going to be kept in play by Kenan Yildiz, who'll take on his man. Yildiz is taken out. Cambiasso puts it into the box. Kande with a good header away. Comes out here to Savona. Savona. Now it's with Yeboah. Dombia. Dombia. Onto Yeboah. And it's won back by Kenan Yildiz for Juventus. This is really end-to-end stuff here at the minute. Of course, the scores elsewhere. Atalanta still lead 2-1 against Parma. 1-1 Empoli Verona. 1-0 Lecce at the Olimpico. Roma 2-0 up at Torino. 2-2 Udinese Fiorentina. $25 minutes for Venezia and for Empoli to save their seasons. They are the two going down to Serie B next season. Yildiz. What a ball. Colin Mawani. He needs to try to put it back across goal. It's good defending. Yildiz picks the ball. Thuram. And there's the captain, Cavallagila. And Haps is bombing forward here. It's Haps for Venezia. What's he going to do? He's going to have a go! Oh, I thought he scored. But it's the side netting. Mate, he is fucking rapid. That Haps is absolutely rapid. He's so fast. He's got good power on his shot as well. Oh, he's on loan, that Haps. Where's he on loan from? Gonzalez. I'm going to find out. Who's he on loan from? Oh, he's on loan at Genoa. Oh, no, I'll tell you, he just played for Venezia. He was on loan at Genoa. And yeah, I think Haps indicating to come off, and I think that is what's going to happen as Kike Perez will replace Haps. And we're also going to see as well, we are also going to see the Danish striker Christian Gyakje. I can't. Gyakja. I can't pronounce that guy's name, but I will call him Gyakja. Gyakja coming on, and so is Kike Perez. So Haps is off. So Haps is off. And so is Filar, who scored the first goal inside 75 seconds for Venezia. I can't pronounce that Danish guy's name, by the way. Oh, shit. Oh, my phone's gone off. That means there's been a goal. Who has scored? And, oh, it's Hellas Verona. It's Verona. Verona has scored. Hellas Verona have scored against Empoli. Bladaric. 20 minutes to go. And Empoli are behind again. And now Venezia and Empoli both need a mountain to climb. really, and that is really that goal now has really helped Parma and Lecce. Both Lecce and not Lecce, Venezia and Empoli really need to find something. Venezia only need a goal. Empoli now need 2 in 20 minutes. Thuram, Lloyd Kelly. And another big goal in the relegation battle, because what a turnaround from Parma. Ondradika has equalised for Parma. It's 2-2 in Bergamo. Here's Yeboah. This is really promising. Good save. It's a really good save from Di Gregorio. But yeah, Parma have turned it around from 2-0 down. It's 2-2 in Bergamo. And Parma on 34 points. Venezia on 30. So Venezia, it doesn't even matter if they win this game now. They cannot stay up. Who's in the chat? Is it HJ? Oh, it's Ollie. Hello, Ollie. How are you doing? But yeah, so Venezia, even if they win now, they cannot stay up because they're on 30. Venezia are gone before they win. They need Atalanta to have any chance of staying up. Oh, don't lag now. Don't lag. Fuck off. Stop lagging, you stupid! I think we're back. We're back, it's alright. But yeah, so for if Venezia have any chance of staying up now, they need Atalanta to score again. And I think they need Lazio to score as well. And Juventus have got a penalty. Oh my God, what is he doing? He's given away a penalty and he might have just blown Venezia's chances of staying up. Juventus have got a penalty. Let's have a look. Conte sat on the ball. Oh, and what is Cavalier doing? Yeah, he just leans his right foot out. What is he doing? Yeah, it's stupid there from Cavalier. And he might have just costed his team. And Conte Sal fouled in the box. Juventus have a penalty. And Radu, the Venezia goalkeeper, really needs to step up now. And it's going to be El Capitano, Manuel Locatelli. This is a big moment. If Juventus score, they go back into the top 4. And he won a penalty as well. Maybe, Ollie. Maybe. And a great penalty by Manuel Locatelli. Juventus are back in front. And as it stands, the Champions League anthem is calling Juventus' name. They're back up to 4th. Roma dropped back down to 5th. And surely it is game over for Venezia and their chances of staying up. True. Great penalty from Locatelli. Juve 3-2 up. Juve back up to 4th. Champions League football for the Bianconeri as it stands. And surely, it's completely game over now. 29 points. Parma 17th on 34. Venezia are gone. Empoli need a miracle as well because they're losing. And yeah, it's not going to be good news in Turin for Roma. They need Venezia to score again now. And with around 15 minutes to go, Venezia 2, Juventus 3. Oh my God, Venezia nearly scored straight away. Jeez. Blooming heck. Tell you what, brilliant goalkeeping from Di Gregorio, by the way. What time's match are they on? Probably like 10:30, probably. And in a second, we are going to see Alessandro Marcandalia coming on. There has been 2 changes for Juventus. Cambiasso and Carlo Miwani are off. Weston McKennie, Ollie's favourite player, joking obviously, and the Serbian striker Dusan Vlahovic are coming on for Juventus. They're just looking to see it out now. Juventus will be in the Champions League next season as it stands. There's nothing Roma can do. All Roma are hoping now is Venezia score again. That's the only way that Roma can get into the Champions League now. They need to keep what they're doing. They're winning away at Torino, which they're doing, and they need Venezia to score here again for Roma to climb into the Champions League. But yeah, so Shverko and Dombia are off. Marcandalia and I forgot what it is now. So Marcandalia is on, and so is Gaetano Oristano as well. So a double change, is made for Venezia. But yeah, there's less than 15 minutes to go, and surely there's no chance Venezia come back. Probably the same with Empoli. I mean, can Empoli stay up? Yeah, Empoli can. Remember what our fans sung at him against Spurs? I don't remember that, to be honest with you. And they can maybe add to their lead from the keeper. Only way Empoli stay up is if they win. I don't know, because what did they start at? They started on 31, I think. Yeah, they did. So 31, 34. Yeah, I think the only way Empoli stay up now is if they win and Atalanta win as well. I think. Here's Conceição is driving forward here for Juventus. Gonzalez, Conceição. Oh my God! That was very close. And flashing wide, a brilliant attempt from Manuel Locatelli. That was very close. Oh my God, that would have been a beautiful goal. Oh, that was so close. I sent it on Snap. I'll look at it after. 12 minutes left. Venezia 2, Juve 3. Because elsewhere you can see down there. 2-2 Atalanta Parma. Parma are safe. Verona 2-1 up at Empoli. Verona are safe. Empoli are down. And probably the big result tonight. Lecce lead at the Stadio Olimpico. Lecce are safe. Lazio miss out on Champions League. They'll be going into the Conference League, so potentially could have Lazio against Nottingham Forest next season. Who knows? Roma 2-0 up at Torino. Of course, Roma going to the Europa League 2-2 as well. I know that score's not on, the game's not on there, but 2-2 in another game tonight. Udinese, Fiorentina. And of course, it's 3-2 Juve. Timothy Weah coming on for Juventus. He's going to replace Nico Gonzalez, as Juventus are 10 minutes away from Champions League football, and Venezia have 10 minutes to try and save their season. They need to win this game, and they need other results to go in their favour, but it looks quite unlikely. Parma drawing, Lecce are winning as well. Thoughts on Will Still to Southampton? I think it's a good appointment. I actually think it is. You know, it did really well with Lons. And, you know, I think it'll do quite well with Southampton. And I think, like you said earlier, they probably got a good chance of winning the league now. But we'll have to find out. But I think it's a good appointment for Southampton. But yeah, Venezia have got a free kick. If Venezia score now, then Juventus will drop out of the top four, and Roma will climb back into fourth and claim the Champions League spot. 8.5 minutes to go in Venice. Kande, and it's straight at the wall. Don't know what he's doing there, Kande. Fucking neck, man. Tell you what, how are the Serie B playoffs getting on? The first leg's been played yet? Here we are, Serie B. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Fixtures. Frosinone Salernitana postponed. That's weird. Why did Frosinone think get postponed? That's weird. First, oh no, the playoffs haven't been played yet. Oh no, they have been played. They have been played actually. The semi-finals have been played. Cremonense beat Juve Stabia. Spezia beat Catanzaro. So Cremonense or Spezia will come up. Rather Spezia, because Cremonense have been in it quite recently. Oh, and Roma have gone 3-0 up now against Torino. So surely that's game over. Surely that is game over. Oh my God, Fiorentina are winning as well. Fiorentina have scored again. 3-2 in that game. That means Lazio are missing out on Europe. No Europe for Lazio as it stands. So yeah, 3-0 to Roma. I'm not sure who scored. We'll find out in a minute. Or is it 3-0? Because FOMO does take a while to update, so. Yeah, Venezia are pretty much the Sheffield United of Italy. Up and down, up and down. There we are, as updated now. Let's see who got that third goal for Roma. Brian Cristante. Angelino assist. Oh, how are Barcelona getting on? I know they're playing right now. Oh, well, tell a lie. Roma's goal's been disallowed for offside. Oh, here we go. Chance for Juventus. Good save from the keeper. Oh, it's 2-0. Bloody hell, Sevilla lost. So I mean, Sevilla finished 17th. That's why I did see that last night. Yeah, they did. Sevilla, oh my God, Sevilla survived by a point. Sevilla nearly got relegated. Oh my God. Do you know what? Sevilla survived by 1 point? 1 point. Oh my God. Sevilla nearly got relegated. Flipping it. That's mad. Imagine Sevilla in the second division of Spain. Jesus. Oh, Venezia making a sub. Alertson is coming off. And it is the Croatian striker, Milko Malic. So Conceição is off. And the Italian centre-half, Federico Gatti, is coming on. Victor Orta effect. What? I'm so confused, but okay. I think Juve have used all their subs. I think, mate. Yeah, I think both teams have. Yeah, both teams have used all their subs. Here we go. Player of the match predictions. Haps, Locatelli, Yildiz, and Colomboine. I'll tell you what, I think Haps has to be up there. He's been good for Venezia. That would have been a great goal as well, by the way, from Orsitano. About Sevilla. Oh, okay. But yeah, that would have been a great way to equalise. Here's RX Doff. Director of football. Oh, okay. That's bad, though. That is bad, though, ain't it? That Sevilla, a club like Sevilla, nearly getting relegated. Do you know how bad that is? That's so bad. Here's the reason we went down. Oh, okay. Here's Kike Perez. Loses the ball. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go left. 2 minutes left, I should say. Venezia really running out of time, and so are Empoli. That's in the 89th minute against Hellas Verona. Empoli did score in the last minute against Roma to stay up last season. They did score 2 goals, Empoli, to have any chance of staying up. Malic. Yeboah. Twisting and turning. This is brilliant from Yeboah. And Venezia win a corner. Nervy moments this for Juve. I think Venezia know they're down. I don't think there's any chance they're staying up. It's all about Juve really now. Can they hold on and get into the Champions League? 6th corner of the match for Venezia. Another bad delivery towards the far post. It's going to be a goal kick for Juventus. 89th minute. It is ticked into the 90th minute in Bergamo, Empoli, Rome, and Turin. Yeah, Venezia. I think Venezia need to win. They need Lazio to score 2 goals, and I think they need. Well, because I think they need I think Venezia would need Empoli and Lecce to lose, and they need to win. Obviously, if Venezia scored 2 goals now, then they need Lazio to score 2 goals because Empoli are losing. But it looks quite unlikely at the minute. Thuram on the ball for Juventus. 5 minutes added time here in Venice. Can Juventus hold on? It looks like Serie B. It will be for Venezia. Parma have just scored. Onredico's just scored again for Parma in the 92nd minute. What a turnaround from Parma. I think they were 2-0 down at half-time, Parma. And they've managed to turn that game around. So what a turnaround from Parma. And surely that is the goal, to keep Parma in Serie A next season. So first time back, because they got promoted last season, Parma. And it looks like they are staying up. So well done to Parma. Not the way that Atalanta would have wanted to end the season, but it looks like Parma are safe. Lecce just need to hold on. So do Verona as well. Cannot believe Lecce have gone to the Stadio Olimpico and winning 1-0. How has that happened? There we go. Let's check the table. And yeah, that win for Parma. They're up to 16, 36 points. So they're safe as it stands. Lecce, it all depends on them now, really. Venezia need to score 2 goals in 3.5 minutes. And they need Lazio to score 2 goals for Venezia to stay up. But it looks really unlikely. It looks like it is game over for Venezia. Juve just need to hold on now. Kike Perez with the cross. Comes out to Yeboah. And it's straight at the goalkeeper. And Di Gregorio will hold on to it for as long as he can. Lazio need to score it, I think, in general, because as it stands, Lazio missing out on European football in general. Because obviously, as it stands, we know Inter won the league on Friday. Inter, Atalanta, Juve Champions League, Roma Europa League, Fiorentina in the Conference League, Lazio in 7th. So as it stands, no European football for Lazio. And it has finished in one of the other games. It's finished in Turin at the Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino, as Roma have won 2-0 at Torino. They are in the Europa League as it stands, but if Venezia get a goal now in this remaining 2 minutes, then Roma will climb into the Champions League. So there is still for Roma to get into the Champions League, but I think it probably will be Juventus. I'm watching the MLS. So what game are you watching? They just got to hold on now, Juve. Here's Kenan Yildiz. Fails to do so. Roma will be watching this game with close attention. If Venezia score, Roma will be in the Champions League. If Venezia don't score, it's Juventus who join Atalanta, Napoli and Inter in the Champions League. Thuram. Taking it to the corner. And Juve win the throw-in. New York City versus Chicago Fire. Oh, fair enough. And there is the Venezia manager, Eusebio Di Francesco. Back-to-back relegations, it looks like, for Venezia at the minute. There is 15 seconds to go. It's finished as well. Inudine, Fiorentina, as it stands, are in. Fiorentina are in the Conference League. And yeah, it's finished as well at the Stadio Olimpico. Lazio have missed out on European football. Lecce have survived. What a win that is for Lecce. What a win that is for them. They were down. They had to play the whole second half as well with 10 men. What a win for Lecce. They will be in Serie A next season. And for Baroni and for Lazio, they've missed out on European football. And there is the full-time whistle here as well in Venice. And Juventus have qualified for the Champions League. But unfortunately for Venezia, they are down. Venezia are back in Serie B again. It is heartbreak for Venezia. You can see the manager, Francesco, clearly not happy there. But there it is. Venezia, it was pretty much impossible anyway, to be honest with you, that they were going to stay up. And unfortunately, Venezia are back in Serie B again. They're literally the Italy Sheffield United at this rate. Disappointment for them. Disappointment for Venezia. They are down. And of course, looking at the other results, and yeah, the other two results have finished as well. And unfortunately, Empoli are also down as well. Unfortunately, the heroics of last season did not happen. And Empoli and Venezia are relegated to Serie B. And it is celebrations for Parma, Lecce and Verona, as they are the ones who are staying up. Parma coming back from 2-0 down to go to Parma coming back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 at Atalanta. Hellas Verona winning away at Empoli. But Lecce, what a win for them. They win 1-0 away at Lazio. And Lecce survive by 3 points. And Empoli and Venezia will be playing second division football in Italy next season. Of course, 21-22, they got promoted. No, 21-22, Venezia were relegated. 2 seasons they were in Serie B, and first time back in Serie A in 3 seasons. Venezia are down and out. And also as well for Roberto D'Aversa and for Empoli, it's for the first time since the 2020-2021 season that they will be in Serie B. Their 4 seasons, 4-year stay in Serie A comes to an end. They will be down. So heartbreak for Empoli as well. But celebrations for the likes of Lecce, who got 2 big wins to finish off the season, winning 1-0 last week against Torino, and tonight winning 1-0 at Lazio. So Lecce is safe. Well done to them. Brilliant turnaround from Parma. They are safe. And Hellas Verona safe as well. And of course, towards the top as well, Juventus have got it. They've got over the line. The Bianconeri, Juventus FC, will be in the Champions League next season. Roma, unfortunately, missing out of the Champions League by a single point. But I'll still be happy anyway. Roma going to the Europa. They would have won a Champions League, but it's still European football at the end of the day. Conference League after a win at Udinese. Lazio could have qualified for the Champions League in these men have missed out on European football, and Marco Bologn's men have missed out on European football. It's a big disappointment for Lazio. Their fans will be very disappointed. Of course, them and AC Milan missing out on Europe. Them and AC Milan missing out on Europe. Bologna, even though they finished 9th, they're also joining Roma in the Europa League because Bologna did beat AC Milan in the Coppa Italia final. But yeah, of course, full time in the end at the Stadio Pierluigi Penzo in Venice. It ends Venezia 2, Juventus 3. Venezia are down, and Juventus will play in the Champions League next season. And of course, it's running through the results to finish game week 38 of Serie A. Of course, it kicked off on Friday night. The title decider, Inter winning 2-0 at Como, Napoli winning 2-0 at home against Cagliari. Napoli win the league, so Inter failed to reclaim the title. Yesterday, Bologna, not the way they wanted to finish off the season. They lost 3-1 at home to Genoa. AC Milan finished off the season with a win. Gabbia and Joao Felix with the goals, as AC Milan winning 2-0 against already relegated Monza. And tonight, Atalanta 2-0 up at half-time, but a brilliant second-half turnaround from Parma to win 3-2. Parma survive. And then at the Stadio Carlo Castellani, or in English, the Computer Gross Arena, Empoli 1, Verona 2. But Adalik's goal in the last 20 minutes, enough to keep Verona up. And Empoli are down, so they're in Serie B. Massive win for Lecce. Lassana Koulibaly in the 43rd minute, getting the win for Lecce. They survive. Lazio miss out on Europe. Big disappointment for them. Ranieri leaves Roma on a high. 2-0 win at Torino. Unfortunately, it's not Champions League for Roma, but Roma will be in the Europa League again. Even though it's not on the banner. Fiorentina winning 3-2 at Udinese. Fagioli, Comoso, and Moise Kean with the goals. Fiorentina in the Conference League again. And of course, in Venice, Kenan Yildiz, Rano Calimirani, and a penalty from Manuel Locatelli with the goals for Juventus, winning 3-2. Juve, the Bianconeri, in the Champions League. Venezia back in Serie B. So, yeah, thank you for joining. And that is it for the 2024-2025 Serie A season. Napoli are the champions. Them into Atalanta, Juventus in the Champions League. Roma and Bologna in the Europa League. Bologna qualified for Europa League through the Coppa Italia victory. Fiorentina in the Conference League. And it's Monza, Venezia, and Empoli who are going down to Serie B. Thank you for all the support this